On the news tonight, Partnership for Progress, NTA Ijebu-Ode management visits Ijebu Northeast local government chairman. NSCDC deploys 28,000 personnel for festive season as correspondents take a look at transport fare ahead of Christmas celebration. Plus, Pabi-Iku Town installs High Chief Olufemi Ajuwon as new baale. Good evening and welcome to NTA Ijebu-Ode News at 7. My name is Anthony Gandonu. Here are the details of the stories. The dream and aspiration of Ijebu and Remo people in Ogun East Senatorial District of Ogun State of having a new state to be created from the present Ogun State is gradually coming to a reality as the people have unanimously agreed to put behind them some impediments that have been affecting them. The Awujale and paramount ruler of Ijebu land, Oba Sikiru Kayode Adetona, and Akarigbo of Remo land, Oba Babatunde Adewale Ajayi, jointly announced the agreement in a communique issued at the end of a stakeholders meeting in Ijebu-Ode. Correspondent was at the event held at Awujale's Palace, Ijebu-Ode, and completes the report. Agitation for having their own state had in attendance royal fathers, including representative of the Akarigbo of Remo land, Oba Babatunde Ajayi, religious leaders, present and past National Assembly members from the region, and Ogun State House of Assembly members, as well as prominent Ijebu and Remo people. Presenting his memorandum as justification for the creation of Ijebu State from Old Ijebu Province, the senator representing Ogun East Senatorial District, Otunba Gbenga Daniel, pointed out that creation of Ijebu State from the Old Ijebu Province is long overdue, as it is the only old province remained in Nigeria without a new state created from it. The meeting, interactive in nature, also served as an avenue for other stakeholders to align their thoughts with a communique jointly issued and signed by Awujale and paramount ruler of Ijebu land, as well as representative of Akarigbo of Remo land. Therefore appreciated President Bola Tinubu and other members of the Red Chamber of the National Assembly for their support for the bill on creation of Ijebu State to scale through second reading in Ijebu-Ode. As part of efforts to strengthen ties and explore potential areas of cooperation, the management team of the Nigerian Television Authority NTA Ijebu-Ode paid a courtesy visit to the executive chairman of Ijebu Northeast local government. The visit highlights NTA's commitment to building relationships with the local government and promotes community development. Fatima Hassan has details.
Led by the officer in charge, Mr. Jimoh Abdulsalam, the courtesy visit was to congratulate the executive chairman for his second-term election. According to the officer in charge, the visit also aimed to foster a stronger relationship between the media organization and the local government, promoting mutual understanding and cooperation. The visit also provided an opportunity for NTA team to familiarize themselves with the council's operations and identify areas for potential collaboration.
We are now in a digital era. We are on start time, channel 103. Anytime you put on your start time, you see NTA Ijebu-Ode, and we have other social media platforms. Channel 103. We also have some other media platforms that we operate with, that you can easily see, or maybe news, jingle, whatever we hear, you can easily get it. Even on this modern TikTok that people are using seriously. And lastly, we want to do business with you, as I've said earlier, that we are a friend of the house, in the sense that you give us our services, render our services to you. Maybe you have an event, you have an announcement, you have a program that you want people to know, because people will want to see what is happening.
Responding, the executive chairman, Honorable Folorunso Badejo, commended NTA for bridging information gap between the people and the government. The chairman, however, expressed his administration's readiness to partner NTA Ijebu-Ode for the progress of the masses.
The NTA team have really made me to have a second thought about the station, thereby letting me to know that there is more professionalism in that station. And we have rubbed minds together to see how we can partner together and, inform our people of the activities of government. Don't have those days where we do things without, and our people don't know what we are doing. But with NTA that are around us now, and with their cooperation and their commitment to partner with us, we are going to work together and see that there are more development to the Ijebu North government, and it will be communicated to them.
The partnership between the NTA Ijebu-Ode and the Ijebu North East Local Government Council is expected to yield numerous benefits, including increased media coverage of the council's activities, improved communication between the council and the community, and enhanced development of the local area. From Ijebu North East, Fatima Hassan, NTA News.
It's another time of the season where much vehicular movements and travels are expected. The situation is the same in Abuja, where more vehicles are boarded, where more travelers boarding vehicles to their destinations. Well, according to our correspondent to Yemi Ajayi, the transport fares seem to be on the high side this time around. But let's hear more from Yemi Ajayi. Yemi, over to you.
You are God in every situation. You are God in all circumstances.
A usual activity is at back, especially when journeys abound. A prayer for safety to their destination. But that is not the story. It's a visit to different motor parks in the Federal Capital Territory to see the level of activities there. There seem to be much people set on the journey. Sights of families and those that travel alone. But the concern remains the transport fare.
Precisely here at the Jabi Park, we saw the influx of people trying to travel to different locations. Though Jabi Park was not actually the only place visited, we visited some other parks. For instance, one of the parks that we visited from Abuja to Onitsha is 45,000 naira, and from that same park from Abuja to Lagos was 43,000 naira. Also in another park we have Abuja to Port Harcourt, 59,800, and from Abuja to Lagos was is 45,000 naira. And in another park where we had Sienna buses from Abuja to Port Harcourt is actually 65,500, while Abuja to Owerri is 60,500. And at Jabi Park precisely, from Abuja to Lagos is 35,200, Abuja to Ibadan is 30,200. Abuja to Kogi is 15,000 naira, while Abuja to Kaduna is 9,000 naira. To Sokoto as well is 20,000 naira. And these prices is actually different to the price that passengers pay on goods. For instance, we have that of 5,000 naira, 4,000 naira, 3,000 naira, 2,000 naira, as well as 1,000 naira. It depends on the size of the loads.
The three vehicles that have that CNG, they don't collect as much as other vehicles that use fuel.
How much do they collect?
They collect 35. And we don't have much vehicles that has that CNG.
Wow, those vehicles on the road now?
Yes, they're on the road. You know, they travel interstate. They can leave this week, and some of them might spend up to 3 or 4 days before coming back.
Last year, I think I took it for 25,000 naira, but unfortunately this year is 55,000 naira. I'm going to say maybe because of the festivity going on, maybe that's why, and fuel price that is on the high side.
Big money for transport.
How much is it?
How much is it? I pay for only 2 seats now for 131,000.
For 2 seats?
Yes.
And our government too, they have to do some things to subsidize and the transportation fares. Maybe some measures should be put into place so that the welfare of the citizens should be taken account.
It depends on how plenty your luggage is. If your load is plenty, they will charge you more, and if it's maybe like a bag or two, maybe you'll pay like 2,000, 3,000 for it. But if it's much, you'll be paying up to like maybe 4,000, 5,000 for your luggage.
Off camera, some of these transport companies said the passengers don't actually need to come in person before they pay, as e-ticketing has been made available to book and pay. However, it could be noted that despite the high fare, many people remain undeterred to ensure they travel to reunite with their family or visit holiday destinations to see their loved ones after a long time. But to some, of major concern now is what the transport fares will be when they plan returning. Oyeyemi Ajayi, NTA News.
Still on Yuletide season, the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps (NSCDC) has deployed 28,000 personnel across the country ahead of the Christmas and New Year celebration. In a statement, the NSCD spokesperson Afolabi Babawale quoted the Commandant General Ahmed Abubakar Audi, urging operatives to ensure adequate security and protection of critical national assets and infrastructure before, during, and after the Yuletide season, as the agency responsible for safeguarding critical national assets. The Corps pledged to intensify efforts to thwart the activities of economic saboteurs and criminal elements. The NSCDC also assured Nigerians of a hitch-free festive season and called on the public to provide incredible intelligence to support the Corps and other security agencies in apprehending suspected criminals. Continued public education and enlightenment on government programs and policies have been identified as key in an inclusive governance where citizens participate actively towards meeting set goals. This is coming to the fore as the National Orientation Agency (NOA) intensifies campaign on the need for citizens to imbibe core values that define Nigeria as a nation. Kenneth Nani reports.
The National Orientation Agency has been on a reorientation and sensitization campaign on core values that engender national development. This time, the agency is bordered by the get-rich-quick syndrome, putting the blame on the attitude of some Nigerians who sing the praises of some deviants whose source of wealth and affluence could not possibly be traced to any meaningful venture commensurate with their flamboyant lifestyle. Therefore, to contend this ugly trend, society has a role to play.
We live by example. Show them what it means to live. Show them hard work. Show them that you patiently have to work towards whatever goal you have set for yourself.
The agency is also enlightening the public on the tax reform bill before the National Assembly, which it says that proposes to protect the low-income earners, block leakages in the sector, eliminate the multiple tax system, and ensure that owners and captains of industries pay their taxes appropriately.
They want us to have a transparent tax reform, a system that is working. So the tax reform bill is something that each and every one of us is supposed to champion so that National Assembly will pass it.
Campaign program. The agency has lined up 5 priority areas of activities nationwide, including campaigns against human rights abuses. Kenneth Nani, NTA News.
We are going on a break now, and the news will continue after. Stay tuned.
Make your calls to all networks. As much in the range, good they say, not good day. Better days, better service, better network. That's unlimited, Jacaranda. Better outcome.
Wishing you a Merry Christmas, Nigeria. Glow.
You are welcome back and thanks for staying tuned. The news continue. High Chief Ajuwon Arikuyeri Olufemi has been installed as the new Baale Pabiku Town Idofoyi Ayetoro in Yewa North local government area of Ogun State amidst pomp and pageantry. The epoch-making occasion attracted many dignitaries from far and near. Correspondent Bumi Oni was part of the event and now reports.
That was the installation of Chief Olufemi Ajuwon Arikuyeri as the new Baale of Pabiku Town Idofoyi Ayetoro Yewa North local government in accordance with the tradition of the community. His installation as Baale was conducted after thorough selection and screening processes where his integrity and good track records distinguished him to occupy the reputable position. The Olu of Idofoyi Kingdom, His Royal Majesty Oba Olatunji Abioro JP, presented certificates and other paraphernalia of office confirming the status of the new Baale after administering the oath of office on him. Chief Bello Jimo Adio, the Bashorun of Idofoyi, speaks on the reasons for the choice of High Chief Olufemi as Baale of Pabiku Town and the expectations from his new status.
That my Baale is a very diligent somebody, and we have been looking for somebody like him for long. He has the knowledge, he has what it takes to make the community move forward.
He himself is a new model of life. He should see himself as somebody that they brought to a position that is higher than him, that requires wisdom and patience to manage.
The new Baale, who appreciated God, Idofoyi traditional ruler, and other chiefs, also assured his people of an all-inclusive transformative reign.
I know the government that has started with me, he will surely end with me. It's our right, and my people are expecting much from me, especially where I was elect as Baale, because there is a lot of things happening there. But now, the light has come to change, to liberate, to bring my people from where they were before to where they're supposed to be.
Friends and family members, including Oluwashino Ajuwon of the Engineering Department, NCA Ijebode, described him as a worthy ambassador.
He has been saying it from the onset that he will become a king, and I'm so happy that today has come to reality for us and for the entire family, the Arikuyeri family. I want to thank God for the great wonderful day. Caring Father, he can help me with everything I do. He's a caring Father. I love him so much.
I feel so happy that my daddy become a high chief. He has been chasing this thing for a long time, and I was so happy that if you see his dream, and what I like about my daddy is he know how to chase his dream.
People were treated to sumptuous delicacies and assorted drinks. In Ayetoro, Bumi Oni, NTA News.
We say congratulations to Chief Ajuwon Oluwafemi there. Thank you so much. The news cannot continue longer. Let's meet next week for another interesting package from me. Good night.
Nigeria.